Back and forwards, to be honest with you. Like when I talk to Bud, I kind of like he convinces me that he's going to win the fight because he's such a believer in his own ability and he's very convincing. And then you see the presser yesterday, and I thought Canelo looked really well. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, he's a big lump, so I was always Canelo. Then I sort of leant towards Bud, but now I'm back with Canelo. So we'll see.
Canelo, what did you think about the shove, that moment that happened on stage?
Oh, I'm turning on right now.
Right? Yeah. Did it make you want to go harder for the 13?
I don't know, but made me feel more excited.
I love it.
I'm gonna train.
Terence Crawford has been strongly told to drop any hopes of winning after the fiery and tense press conference. Even experienced analysts who once backed Crawford are now changing their minds, pointing out that the difference in size and power could be what decides the fight.
Come on. Stay forward and get your belts out here. Watch out, man. Watch out, dude. Watch out, man. Don't give a fuck. Just watch out. No. Hey, guys, let them do what they gotta do.
Julius Caesar Chavez has openly thrown his full support behind Alvarez. Fans of legendary Mexican boxers were surprised when he recently shared his thoughts on how the fight will go. Speaking to Fight Hub TV, Chavez said Canelo won't just defeat Crawford, he'll stop his momentum completely. He admitted that Crawford is skilled, but in this fight, he's clearly out of his depth. Chavez believes Crawford is chasing a payday, and Canelo will take him down.
Es una pelea muy dispareja, la verdad. Crawford es un gran peleador, pero no tiene nada que hacer en ese peso. Con todo respeto, él va por el dinero y Canelo lo va a noquear.
The two fighters are going to be different weight classes, even though they're going to fight on a specific weight. He believes that they're just going because of the money, Crawford. But
Teddy Atlas, a well-known trainer respected for his honest views and detailed analysis, firmly believes Crawford will defeat Alvarez. Speaking on the Fight podcast, Atlas shared that Crawford has special qualities that set him apart, ones that go beyond just size and power.
Crawford, his composure going to be like the moment a punch lands on him from Canelo.
Are you kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Well, because you're talking about Crawford.
Yeah. He's the weight classes.
He's the most composed guy. Yeah. What, you don't think he'll be prepared? You think it'll be a shock to him? No, he's already moved up 3 weight classes. So now...
You probably already know who I'm supporting, but I'll make it clear so there's no doubt, said Atlas. I'm not going against Crawford because I believe he's a truly great fighter. Canelo is obviously outstanding, but Crawford is on another level. He hasn't learned how to lose yet. He has a rare quality that goes beyond just being a good athlete. Atlas's support carries a lot of weight, especially with his long history of training champions and breaking down major fights.
Yeah, on 3. Crawford has the ability to slow things down in the ring that very few people have, and to see things that nobody else can see because he slows it down. Yeah, he's got great power. He carried it up. Yeah, he's got good hand speed. Yeah, he's got all that. He's got good technique. His coaches do a tremendous job with him. But the timing is impeccable. It's better than anyone else's. Why? Because of this. But a guy has that in...
Terence Crawford isn't just putting on weight to take on Canelo Alvarez for the undefeated super middleweight title. He's making a bold statement. He's promised to be the first fighter ever to stop Canelo in the ring. Crawford, who's unbeaten and has won titles in 4 different weight classes, is aiming to do what no one else has done in Canelo's 20-year career. With the big fight getting closer, Crawford is going all in. Canelo is famous for his tough chin and ability to handle punches. Crawford shared his thoughts at a press event in Riyadh.
That's it. I'm hunting everything that he got, and I'm going to take it come September 13th. I want all the people in the stands that booed me, they're going to cry when they go home. Time. Go ahead.
But he's been shaken before, Crawford said, and with the right timing, anyone can go down. He called this his moment, his chance to take the spotlight. While Canelo faced legends like Floyd, Manny, and Oscar, Crawford sees this fight as the one that will define his legacy. The stats are impressive. Canelo holds a 63-2 record with 39 knockouts and has never lost at 168 pounds. Crawford enters with a perfect 41-0 record, including 31 knockouts, as he steps up in weight. Both fighters have strong careers, but Crawford reminds fans that with 3 undisputed titles across 3 divisions, everything is on the line.
Turkey, you need to put a small ring, the smaller ring in the...
The only... Hey, Matt. Yeah. The only running that I'm going to be doing is running upside his head, and I can assure you that. Facts. And he got a big head, too.
Crawford pointed out that both fighters had put in years of hard work to reach this moment. Even with the tension, there was clear mutual respect. Canelo acknowledged Crawford's skills but kept his edge, saying, "He's talented, sure, but he's not Canelo." Crawford fired back with a confident smirk. "People only talk about my power, but I bring much more. He won't beat me. Those belts are coming home with me." As the fight draws near, both champions carry their pride, legacy, and hunger into what's shaping up to be an unforgettable night in Las Vegas.
Don't worry about it. He's not gonna beat me. Don't worry about it. I think this fight is gonna be in the books of the history of boxing for sure. That's for sure.
For sure, them belts coming with me. They coming home with me. I'm telling you right now.
You can see it.
Tony Bellew has openly praised both Alvarez and Crawford, but who does he think will come out on top? Crawford's perfect record already speaks for itself, but a win over Canelo could take his legacy to another level. While the size gap is noticeable, Bellew, a former cruiserweight champ, believes Crawford's skills are the real equalizer. Known for his sharp boxing mind, Bellew told Dawn, "I truly believe he'll figure out how to beat Canelo." He also said Crawford's deep focus on this fight shows he's been mentally locked in long before it was ever announced.
Canelo and Crawford, or Fury and AJ. And you know what? I thought to myself, oh, if you'd asked me that 12 months ago, I'd have jumped to Fury and AJ all day. But if you'd asked me now, I don't know. I think I might want to see Canelo. I don't know.
This won't be an easy fight. Crawford will have to be nearly flawless, but that's exactly what he's known for. His fast reflexes and superior speed could give him the edge. He'll need to stay sharp under Canelo's non-stop pressure, but I think he'll land the cleaner punches and pull ahead. It's likely to be a technical showdown, and Crawford has what it takes to win on points. When asked about the much-anticipated fight between the talented Canelo Alvarez and the rising star Terence Crawford, Dimitri Bivol had plenty to share about both fighters' chances.
Wanting to fight Canelo, 3 divisions up. Good idea, bad idea?
I don't remember sizes of Terence Crawford.
Welterweight.
If he big, actually.
Maybe he's probably my size, maybe like 170, I think.
I remember when I came to the...
One of the first lessons I learned in boxing is to always respect weight classes. But Terence Crawford is one of the few fighters today that I truly admire. His skill is obvious. Maybe he'll find a way. He understands the sport deeply, and his trainer is smart enough to create the perfect strategy. When asked directly if Crawford could beat Canelo, Bivol said, "I can see it happening." That response shows Bivol's respect for Crawford's talent, even though he's the smaller man. Bivol also praised Crawford's ring IQ, saying it's even sharper than Canelo's.
One of the first lessons which I should learn, it's like you should respect weight classes. What it means. But Terence Crawford now is one of the favorite fighters, active fighters. I mean, he has good skills, very good skills.
Back in 2016, Amir Khan, the former unified super lightweight champion, moved up 2 weight classes to take on Canelo Alvarez at 155 pounds. That fight ended harshly in the 6th round when Canelo landed a powerful right hand that knocked Khan out cold. Then in 2019, Khan stepped into the ring with Terence Crawford, where he was knocked down early in the first round and eventually stopped by TKO in the sixth. Speaking to Boxing News, Khan said Crawford's upcoming challenge is a major one, and he believes it will be a true test, something Oscar de la Hoya also emphasized in an interview with Fight Hub TV.
Crawford could beat him, because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away. And
as for why the fight hasn't happened yet, Amir Khan believes Canelo is scared and keeps making excuses to delay it. Meanwhile, despite his rocky relationship with Canelo Alvarez, Oscar de la Hoya has shared his thoughts on a possible matchup between the Mexican star and Terence Crawford. De la Hoya insists his opinion on Canelo's fights is always fair, but he didn't hold back, saying Canelo's size and power would give him a clear edge if the two ever stepped into the ring together.
Terence Crawford says he wants to fight Canelo. He's changed his tune. He said he's willing to move up 3 weight divisions. To me, that's kind of crazy, but that just shows you, like, man, the dog that's in Terence.
When Crawford fought at 154 pounds, he didn't appear especially threatening against a solid opponent. Now imagine him going up against someone as big and powerful as Canelo. It seems like a mismatch. Think about it. When has a smaller elite fighter ever truly beaten a bigger elite fighter? It's almost unheard of in boxing. That's how rare it is, Daha told Fight Hub TV. Even though Crawford is known for his sharp tactics and strong knockout ability, the size gap raises serious questions.
Canelo?
Terence Crawford will beat Canelo anytime. Anytime. Because, and this is look, I said before, the big talented man will always beat the small talented fighter. But Terence Crawford is not.
Middleweight contender Kyrone Davis, who previously faced another Canelo opponent, David Benavidez, in November 2021, shared his thoughts after sparring with both Crawford and Canelo. Speaking to Mill City Boxing, Davis said Crawford will face serious challenges and believes Canelo is more likely to win. He described Canelo as a physically strong fighter, saying Crawford will need to land clean shots and target the body, but it won't be easy. Canelo's skill set is deep, and he's known for setting traps. Nothing is simple in a fight, Davis said. Anything can happen, but if I had to bet, I'd pick Canelo. That's not a knock on Crawford. Canelo is just on another level. Davis also noted that Canelo could potentially stop Crawford with one punch due to his size advantage. With less than 3 months left until his massive showdown with Terence Crawford, Canelo made a public appearance in Saudi Arabia and shared a clear message. He's ready and confident for September 13th at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, and he's not concerned about Crawford's pound-for-pound status.
It's gonna be difficult. You take it to your
I'm taking him. It ain't nothing you gonna be able to do about it come fight
and
night.
I know Turkey's in your corner,
I promise you.
But look, it's gonna be very difficult. He's gonna be so mad that day.
Canelo has dedicated most of the year to intense training, blending strategy with power workouts. With his next training camp planned in the mountains, he's fully focused and ready to deliver a performance that lives up to the moment. It's been a busy year of training. Everything is on track, he said. Once this wraps up, I'll head to the mountains to start camp. I'm in great shape. I've already started training, and I feel strong, motivated, and confident. That's what Canelo told Ring Magazine in the days leading up to their much-anticipated press conference.
I see you. I see you. You see I'm different.
I see you too.
You see I'm different than all the other ones.
No, I see you. No, you don't look different. You're nothing different.
I'm different.
Nothing different.
I'm different.
We'll see.
You're gonna see.
We'll
you know
see.
it.
When asked which round he thought the fight would end, Canelo didn't hold back. It's going to be an exciting fight. Crawford is a tough opponent, but I'm confident I'll win, he said. He added, I don't know which round, it could happen at any time, but I'm getting the win. When asked if he expected a knockout or a decision, Canelo replied, maybe a knockout, maybe on points. We'll see. But we're winning. Meanwhile, Mikey Garcia, a 4-division world champion, has also shown interest in the fight and is a fan of the matchup.
I'm a fan of that fight. There are too many weight classes to look apart. And although the skills, Crawford is one of the best fighters that I've seen. Now,
Crawford, who claimed the 154 pounds title after a tough win over Israel Madrimov last August, has confirmed he's ready to move up 2 weight classes to take on Canelo. The challenge is huge, and so is the reward. Mikey Garcia recently shared that he met Crawford at the WBC convention in Hamburg last December and had nothing but praise for him. "Crawford is easily one of the best fighters I've ever seen," Garcia said. "I told him straight up, you've always been a beast." Sometimes politics and favoritism get in the way in boxing, but his talent and record speak for themselves.
You know, fighting at 168, Crawford just moved up to 154, and he had some trouble with that in that fight. Now, where do you plan on going? 164, 65, 66?
Despite all the praise, Mikey Garcia still questions how Crawford, who started his career at lightweight, can handle the jump to 168 pounds, where Canelo has been dominant and unbeaten. Canelo's track record at that weight is impressive, with wins over Gennady Golovkin, Caleb Plant, Billy Joe Saunders, Callum Smith, Jermel Charlo, and Jamie Munguia. That gives him a clear edge in both size and experience. Garcia wondered if they might meet somewhere around 164 or 165 pounds, but noted that Canelo likely wouldn't go much lower than 166. He said, "Canelo wins because of his size and power. Crawford might be the more skilled fighter, but the weight difference changes everything." Garcia added, "I'm not excited about this fight. Even if Canelo agrees to 160, I doubt he drops far below 166. He'll win based on size and strength alone. I do think Crawford is the better boxer." Garcia pointed out that Crawford, now 37 and from Omaha, Nebraska, has already achieved everything possible across 4 divisions, from 135 to 154. He understands why Crawford would be tempted by the huge payday a fight with Canelo offers, especially since he hasn't yet fought a truly elite name. Still, Garcia believes both men would be better off going their own way. "As a fan, I'd rather see Canelo face Artur Beterbiev or Dmitry Bivol again," he said. "If he wants a real challenge, it should be at 175, not against a smaller opponent moving up."
But the difference in size will be the deciding factor, and that's why I'm not even a fan of that fight. I think Crawford has accomplished everything he had to accomplish from 140, 147, now 154. That's even greater for him. He wants to do something, collect.
Garcia agrees with Crawford that there's really no need to take on Canelo. Instead, he suggests Crawford should remain around 154 pounds and face other top contenders in that division. Meanwhile, in January, IBF welterweight champion Jaron Boots Ennis spoke with YSN Sports Media about the potential matchup between Crawford and Canelo.
More towards Canelo, because like I said before, he been putting big guys out and down, and Canelo not even really a 68 pounder. He probably really should be at 60 maybe, and he been hurting these guys. I think he be dropping these guys and things like that. So, and them guys be way bigger than him come fight night. I know that for sure. They be probably close to 200 pounds, and he dropping those guys like that. So, I don't know. It's gonna be a great fight. The fans want to see it. So, so be it. I think Crawford should take a warm-up fight. At like 60, or like at least at 60, just to get his body, the feeling of somebody a little bit bigger, and things like that. I know when you go up a weight, you gotta, develop that power and not develop the power, but like put that muscle on and be heavier and things like that. So he might not want to take a fight.
However, Ennis has recently changed his stance. In a new interview with Fight Hub TV, he expressed support for Canelo, saying that Crawford jumping straight to 168 to face the top fighter in the division without a warm-up fight is a huge gamble. And that wraps up today's video. If you want the latest boxing news, fight recaps, training updates, and event coverage, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss any of our top content. Until next time, take care, fight fans.